Hi friends, it's Lori with Main Street Gardener, and I hope you are doing great. It is a gorgeous day here. We got a break in the rain. The heat hasn't arrived yet, so I am really excited. I have a really fun project today. I've been saving this since, I guess, February. I've been saving this project, and I think now is the time to give it a try. I hope it works out. I haven't even opened the box, so we'll see how it goes. So if you've watched any of my videos, I did a tour of Rogers Garden Center. Rogers is in Newport Beach, California. It's an amazing garden center. I'll include the link to that video below. Um, so when I was there, I saw this sign that said Sky Plants, and they had these towers of terracotta pots hanging. And I thought that is so fun. So when I got back home, I kept thinking about it and thinking about it. So I went on Amazon and I searched sky plant holders, and up popped sky pots. Absolutely amazing. So fun. Now, I'm not sure you can probably maybe see up close, but it's a method for connecting pots, kind of like doing a tower, but they're separated and then you can hang them. So if if you have an outdoor patio, you're in a condo, or you have a small backyard, or you already have your garden set, but you like to do a few containers, this might be a really fun option. So I've installed a hook, like an S hook or a C hook on the side of my little flower shed. And what I want to do today is put this together, hang the pots, get them planted. I'm hoping we can do the whole thing in one sitting. So really excited. You can link as many pots as you want. I think the set I got is for 3. Yeah, so we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to start the unboxing, and it's such a gorgeous day. I'm hoping that we can get this project finished. Yeah, I got the 3-pack. All right, so I'm going to go work, I think, instead of my potting bench, over on my picnic table, and I will walk you through every step. All right, let's do it. Okay, so again, I have never done this before. It says that you need no tools required and assembles in seconds. So maybe we should set the timer and see. Now, I am not the person in my family that puts things together. So my husband is going to laugh if I'm able to do this. Well, first we have to get it out of the case. And seriously, I've had this since February. So all right, look how cute. We get a sticker. So that's fun. And oh, there's all kinds of options. So if you go to Sky Pots, just countless options. So I had no idea. I'll make sure I will definitely link all of this in the description of this video, but they mainly sell, I think, on Amazon. What a beautiful brochure.
Okay, so the back of the brochure gives you instructions on how to install. It talks about how to plant. It gives you planting options. It was amazing, a lot of information. But I really liked the back of the supply holder right here, this bag. I liked using that. The diagram to me made a lot of sense. Now, there's only really 4 parts to this puzzle. You have the rod, of course. You have the flanges, which are these little gray things, and then you have the metal eye and hook to tie it all together and be able to hang the different containers. Now, reminder, they do sell these in different sizes, so check your order before you place it. I mistakenly ordered the smaller, which does up to an 8-inch pot. All right, let me show you exactly how to do it after I tried it a couple times.
Okay, so to get started, I'm going to use the instructions here because I really like the visual. So you've got your pot, and then you have to have a flange inside and the wing nut and the rod. Okay, so I'm going to actually take this out, and we need to put on How does this work? Okay, we're going to put on the wing nut. Make sure that's tight. Then we're going to put on this flange. Okay, so now we've got it just like this. So then inside our pot, it looks like that. On the back side, now we have to add the flange, another flange. So this is going to take 2 hands. Let me move over. Okay, I think I did it. So this is all secure and tight. And then inside, it's all tight. So that would be number 1. But now what I don't understand, this is not supposed to be like this. So let me try this again. So now I'm just going to tighten it on the inside. A little tricky. I guess it, it shows that it should be open there. There we go. And that's tight. So you want to make sure you leave this open. So you do have to kind of maneuver and pull this up. But now it's super heavy. I need to take all my stickers off. Okay, so that's going to be my number 1. Now let me put this on fast speed and I'm going to try to do number 2. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so third time's a charm. I got this one done super fast. So I've got it ready in case I decide I want to do it. So again, this is Sky Pots. I'm really excited to try it. So now we have to think about what we're going to pot them with. And I think what I'm going to do is use another pot while I'm trying to get them potted up because they're a little squirrely. So, you could also probably hang them and pot them, but I think it's going to be easier to do it this way. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep it in another container so that I can maneuver it and it doesn't get so squirrely. So I had picked out some begonias, and I think the good news is there's 2 in this container. Aren't those beautiful? And I thought to brighten up that shady area would be great. Now, the other thing I had got was this grass, and I'm not sure if it can be divided, but maybe it can, because unfortunately, you can't just plant one big plant. You really need to get smaller plants. Okay, so first I'm going to see if I can divide this. There's 2, and I'm pretty sure I can just split it right in half. Yeah, you can even see, now this one's got a broken little limb. That's okay. You can see where these were plugs. Let me see if you can see up close. Right there. These were plugs. And so the plug is right there, and then they've just surrounded this with soil. So it started to root in, but it's still a newer plug plant. Now, this is probably going to be the only challenge is if you're going to use the small version, I really wish I had picked the larger ones, you're going to need to really think about your plants because you don't have as much growing space with that, with the stick in there. This one is also still in its little plug. So Okay, so container number one is done. All right, I'm gonna set this one aside and then we're gonna do number two. Okay, so let's pot up number two. It's been one of those days, you guys. Everything's been a little backwards. I don't know why, but I'm gonna get all those roots down in there. Now this grass can come out and be planted in the landscape in fall. So that's a project that we will do. This is our taller one, so it actually should be on the top. And I think that'll be great that this is kind of creeping down. I love these colors together. So this area is that I'm gonna hang it in, get shade. So that's where it was a little challenging. And then I also got this silver. And I think that's pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead. The plant didn't look that great. I think it just needs to get in a container. Oh, that's perfect. I think this will be a really nice shade combination.
So I went ahead and potted up my number 3 container just with some additional creeping Jenny, and I had some geranium seedlings, and they were just kind of hanging out in a container, and I thought, let me give them some more room and put them in here and see how they do. So I think it turned out sweet. I'm going to just watch it. I can always swap out the geraniums if needed.
All right, everybody. Well, I think it turned out great after all the shenanigans and, trying something new sometimes can be challenging. And it's kind of been like a Monday. Everything's been a little off today, but I'm so glad I got it done. So a couple lessons learned if you decide to try something like this. Um, First, a reminder, this is the 4 to 8 inch 3-tier. They have all different sizes, so be sure that you consider that when buying it. I did not consider that. I just bought the first one I saw. The brand again is Sky Pots. This is not sponsored. I tried it because I saw it at Rogers Garden and I love it. Okay, second, once you kind of sandwich everything together, just be sure you screw it really tight. And I used a container to kind of hold it as I was filling it. You don't want to fill it while it's hanging. I think it would be way too cumbersome. Um, I think the next tip is I forgot that there would be a rod down the center. Like I told you in the beginning, I had not opened the box. So just remember there's a rod down the center. So the way I would style these next time would be with like a 6-pack of annuals. You could do 3, 6, and then get another pack. You could also mix up, maybe get 2 6-pack of annuals and mix them up. Now you could use this with house plants, you could use it with succulents. I mean, the options are endless. Now remember, they do have a medium size, but I'm loving it. I give it a 5-star review. The workmanship, the craftsmanship, it's sturdy. The instructions were great. You just need to follow, it's kind of a layering. There's parts that go inside the pot, there's parts that go outside the pot. The drainage is great. So I can see water dripping all the way through all the plot, all through all 3 layers, which is great. Um, and I think it's going to be beautiful. The idea is everything kind of grows up so you don't see the post. Now, I'm not sure how fast my grass is going to grow or these other things. I may try to pick up some begonias and pop one in. They're on sale everywhere right now. So that may be what I add to this. But I wanted today to get it done and to put the plants that I had in the container. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing this new thing. It's new to me. I saw it back in February and I've wanted to do it ever since. So if you decide or you've done one of these before, let me know. I think it's a great gift for somebody. If you have a um, someone in your life that really loves plants and you want to get something unique, this could be a really good option. So I'm excited to see it grow. I'll keep you updated, and I think that'll do it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.